Hello guys and girls, Irish Turtle here, and welcome back to FTB Infinity. So, in today's episode I told you guys that I would be continuing my work with Witchery. So, as you can see, I have created myself another fire pit. I've got some cobblestone walls, and I've added my other flame funnels. I've also been collecting some of my whiffs and foul fumes, along with some more clay jars. And I've got myself together a load of materials I'm going to need for today's episode. I've also got some extra stuff in here, so as I say, in today's episode, we're going to start off by making the Witchery altar. So, we'll go into here, we'll go altar. Ooh. And we're looking for the Witcher one. Where is it? There it is, altar. So I'm going to need 2 Rowan, Breath of the Goddess, some stone blocks, and some water. So, 2 water, stone, Breath of the Goddess, and horn. And we'll do that. We'll do that. Nope. Do that. Right, so. Didn't get any Rowan. That would help greatly, I assume. 1, 2. And that. And that. And that. And I'm going to need 2 more Rowan. Gonna make the other 2. Cool. 2 more. And 1. And 2. And 3. So I now have 6 blocks. Now, for the Witchery altar, you need to place a 2 by 3 down in an area that is surrounded by woodland trees of specific types. So I've gone for some of the rowan wood as well. Some spruce wood, obviously leaves, and basically you have to surround it by nature, so I've also put some leaves down for it to sit on. So as you can see, you put them down, there, and there. It goes red, and it shows you the power here. Now, this is exceptionally useful because it means that I can see how much power I have. There are ways to increase this by putting specific items on top of this, such as a wither skull, which I don't actually believe I have. Oh, no, I do. So, so I'm going to put a wither skull right in front of us, right here. And as you can see, that's massively outputted the power, and it's also increased the regen power. There are other items you can use. We're going to make an Arthana, which is a dagger. This is used to increase the range of the table. So I believe I have the items. Ooh. Nope. Too many chests. There, and there. So we're going to make our Arthana. Like so. And we're going to place you there. So that will now increase the range of this table. There are other things that you can use to increase it. You can put torches on, you can put candelabras, all sorts of other items. For now, this will be fine. You need this basically within 14 to 16 blocks of any items you're going to use that will be magical. So, like, for instance, the kettle that I'm going to put here, and a distillery that I'm going to put somewhere around here. So, I think first of all, we're actually going to move on to making the kettle. So, there it is, the kettle. So, I'm going to need to make an attuned stone, which is a whiff of magic, a diamond, and a lava bucket, first of all. So, diamond, lava bucket, and I believe I have a whiff of magic there. Make that first. So, the whiff of magic is just burning a rowan sapling. So, we'll make that. No. And my lava bucket. Okay, then we need 3 string, 2 sticks, and a cauldron. 3 string, 2 sticks, and a cauldron. And there we have a kettle. Now, I've done this across 2 of these, so when I click it in, it sits quite nicely, and it looks like it should be there. If you do it with the wooden wall fence post, it doesn't seem to work properly. It doesn't like to stick there. It doesn't like to do what it should. But as you can see, you simply fill it up the same way as you do the... Ooh, lag spike. You fill it up the same way as you do the cauldron. So now I have those both full. Now with this, it's the same principle as the Witch's Cauldron. You just happen to throw in the things that you need to create specific items. the other item that we're going to make today is going to be the distillery. Had to think there for a minute what it was called. There we go, looking very magical as per. So we need another attuned stone, so we're going to get one of those, and a whiff of magic. And there we go. And as you can see, you also lose the clay jar, which isn't the end of the world, but it's not helpful either. So yeah, back to my distillery. 4 iron, 2 gold, and 2 clay jars. 2 clay jars. Have my iron. There we go. Oop, I'm one short. I knew something wasn't quite right. So there we go. That, and that. Now this is my distillery, which I'm going to put on this side. Now, this works with a specific number of clay jars for each specific potion. So, for example, if I want to make, hang on, I will show you quickly. Witchery. So, for example, you have the different potions that you can make. For exactly what you need to do is you need to put all of these into a kettle, and that will make you these. And then in the distillery, you need to put in, if I can find it. Nope. I can't find it. Hang on. Do this way instead. Brew of sleeping. And then we can go for purified milk. Nope. Doesn't seem to be working. But on a separate note, this brew of sleeping, this is something you can take to travel into your dreams. It's a magical item that you drink before you go to. So I think it's you drink it, and wherever you're standing, you'll teleport to an exactly identical world, but with none of the items that you placed, I believe. And then what happens is you get chased by a nightmare, if it happens to be a nightmare, or if it's a good dream, there obviously isn't a nightmare thing chasing you. Right, so we're going to move on to circle magic. So I'm going to need a circle magic book from Witchcraft. So that requires belladonna flower, some ink, whiff of magic, feather, and a book, which I believe I have in here. Have I got a feather? You'd think with all this planning I'd have had a feather. Well, you know, it's alright to just travel back and forth. Also, as you can see here, I've made one of every rune, as I said before, which is obviously going to aid me later on if I have the time. I'm going to show you the Botania flower that I promised that would show you how to make, like the Botania flower that requires powering to make the mystical flowers, so you don't have to run around collecting them all, which is of course a massive bonus. So we're going to grab some feathers, just do it here. Bit of lag again. There is my Witchery book. Now this explains all the different types of chalk, all the spaces that you need, all the different types of things you can make. I mean, this goes on for ages and ages and ages, and there are loads of spells that you can use. Some that like do things such as finding you iron, others that magically cause you to bring like villagers towards you or animals into the circle. So there's all sorts of things we can do with circle magic that I'm going to show you. As you can see also here, as I said, I was going to try and get the angel ring sorted, which means killing a wither. So I've started collecting draconium. I'm actually mining out the nether now with an ender quarry that I spent the last few days making. I've actually got a new processing system all the way over here. It's a bit messy, but gets everything done. I'm probably going to move into doing some big reactors and then an ME system somewhere over here, possibly behind this. As nice as this is to see everything, it does take up a lot of space, which, you know, isn't the best thing in the world. So, as I said before, we're going to come over here, and we're going to make some chalk. Now, there are several types of chalk to make. There is ritual chalk, golden chalk. Hang on, I shall show you instead, make life easier. So, like I said, there's magical chalk. There's ritual chalk, otherware, infernal, and golden. Now, you're going to need a lot of ritual chalk. That's one of the main things that is required. So we're going to get some wood ash. And we're going to make some ritual chalk first. So I need Tear of the Goddess as well. Nope, apparently I don't know any Tears of the Goddess, so we're going to see how we make that. So in the distillery, I'm going to need some lapis, some Breath of the Goddess, and a clay jar. So lapis, Breath of the Goddess, and a clay jar. So we can explain some of the distillery items here. So obviously what you do in the distillery is you put in Breath of the Goddess, lapis, and the 3 clay jars. We'll go Breath of the Goddess, lapis, 1, 2, 3, and 3 clay jars. As you can see there, they're taking this, and if we go over to here, you can see that this is slowly, very slowly draining power. And all we have to do is wait for that to build up, and that will work. If you happen to not be around an altar, this will have a little symbol just here, showing that it's not taking power from what it needs to. So that's an important thing to pay attention to when you're doing this. So it has to be, as I say, within 14 to 16 blocks of here. Now, for the ritual magic, I've actually set up an area here for my ritual chalk that's going to be used. So, as you can see, I've actually done all of the spacing out as you need. There's the middle block here, which is always going to be golden chalk. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 by 7. But you only need to put the chalk on the blocks that I have specified for the moment. So you'll see that when I come to it. This is because certain rituals require certain chalk circles. I find that actually placing the gold, white, purple, and then red is the best option, as that covers most of the spells that you do. So I'm going to come back here, and as you can see, we've got Tear of the Goddess, Whiff of Magic, and a Slime Ball. So you get other things out of it, which is really helpful. So we're going to make some chalk. We're going to need some gypsum, which is made from foul fume and quicklime. Foul fume. We make quicklime from wood ash, which I believe I have picked up, and simply all you do is place that in there. That makes you the quicklime. So we're going to make some gypsum, as I said. So that's foul fume, quicklime, and 1 clay jar. So we go foul fume, quicklime, 1 clay jar. And again, we have to wait for this to work. Now, one of the other things that you have to note about Witchery is you can have multiple of these, as far as I'm aware, but only 1 altar. If you have multiple altars, they're not going to work at fueling different items. They all take power from the same one. So it's worth simply having 1 altar completely surrounded by as much stuff as you can. So as you can see here, I've done some farmland with some Witchery snowbells, pumpkins, melons. There's wheat, there's artichokes over there. I have the rowan wood trees, I have the different saplings, I have obviously birch wood. So I've sort of spread out. I've tried to use as much different types as I can, and I believe the different types of things you use increases the amount of power that it can draw. See, there's my sunflowers. Anyway, hopefully this is done by now. Yep, so we get our gypsum. Gonna need to do this again, I think. I've not actually got enough there, which is a bit of a nuisance, but that's one of the other issues with this, is it takes a time to get everything you need. Same as any other type of pack. So we'll take that. And we'll go foul fume, I believe. Yep. That and that. So, while that's cooking up, I'm going to just quickly discuss the chalks with you guys. So obviously, as I say, you have your ritual chalk. You then also have your otherware chalk, which requires netherwort, Tear the Goddess, and a pearl, and ritual chalk all chucked into a witch's cauldron. Your infernal chalk, which again requires blaze powder, netherwort, and your ritual chalk, and your golden chalk, which requires mandrake, golden nugget, and ritual chalk again. So again, you need to make a lot of ritual chalk. That's one of the main things to make for this pack if you're going to be trying to go into it properly. Why didn't that do that? Try this again. You. And you. And you. Did I not get gypsum from that? I could have sworn I did. So again, I think that's one of the other issues here. As I said, there's a lot of chance issues with some of the items. So I'm going to be right back, guys. We're going to just quickly have a quick take. I'm going to hopefully get some more chalk sorted. So, as I say, we'll be right back. Hey guys, and we're back again. So, as you can see, I've made myself some of the ritual chalks as we specified. So, to go and sort out all the different things you need, first of all, we take golden chalk, and we're right there. And then, as I say, we do all of these on the outside. And then we go Infernal, which has this really cool... Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Now, see, this is an item here. Obviously, I put that down, didn't mean to put it there. But one of the items to make is a circle talisman. Now, this, I believe, from what I understand, I've read, helps move circles that you've drawn around. So if I take the circle talisman... No. Looks like I'm going to have to break. Sorry, didn't mean to break your glyph. Anyway, so we'll do our glyphs. And then we'll do our other chalk on the outside here. And again, it's got this nice little funky particle effect on it. So we can... see what it is, hang on. Now, as you can see, there it is, there's my circle for my rituals, and they're all different sizes. This is 7 by 7. This one here is, let's see, there's the corner, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 by 11. And the last one is 15 by 15. Now, as I say, you don't need to obviously fill in the entire thing, it's just in these sort of circles. And then actually, unknown right. Okay, so there is a way to move these once you've got them sorted, but I'm not 100% sure on how you do it. Obviously, as you can see here, there are the different types that you need and different things that you can make with them. Obviously, the patterns can be different. This is just how I happen to make it look at the minute. It's all very different at times, and it all depends on what you put in here. Now, I'm going to come back to this a bit later because, to be honest, I need a bit more research on how to do the witchery circles, and in fairness, I didn't think I'd get through it this quick. So I'm going to just put these over here. So I think, as I said before, we're going to go back to Botania. And we're going to try and, hopefully, if I can, well, I'm not making any promises, I'm going to try and make the Jaded Amaranthius, as it's called. I have to think there for a minute. Alright, so this is what I was planning on making last time I was on. So I need a redstone root, which is grass and redstone. A rune of the spring, which I have made. Some purple mana petals, which just require me putting a mystical purple petal into a mana pool. So first of all, we're going to go and see if I have any grass. That's one of the main things that I'm going to need. So we're going to go over here. Oh, there we go. We have some grass. Have some redstone. Put that in there and that in there. So that's my redstone root. I believe somewhere here we have rune of the spring. Is that spring? Look at that. Good times. So we're going to put all those back except for one. What else do we need? We need to make some purple, so I need 2 purple. We'll go over to here. And we'll say we'll take... maybe I have them over here when I came across. There we go. So we'll take 1 purple. Ooh. Now I'm going to need another purple one. Okay, so we take 2 purple, a lime and a green. I'm not going to risk getting that wrong, so lime and green. So, first of all, we'll turn these into petals. So, first of all, I need to make 2 of the magic ones, and we're going to start putting objects down. So, you there. These 2 are redstone root, mystical green, and mystical lime, mystical green, mystical lime, mystical purple. And we'll take this. Give it a slap. Oh, I missed something. Bit of seed. Nope, take the seed back. Oop, taking too many things back now. What's on that? It's not meant to be on that. There we go. And we shall go over here. Trying to remember now what I need. Ah, hang on, I've done this wrong. Didn't mean to put that there at all. Having one of those days where I'm just take all of these back. And you. And you. And we'll keep our seeds on hand. Okay, so let's try again. And now in the proper place. So we'll chuck you in. And you. And you. And you. And you. And you, and you, and you. There we go. There's our jaded amaranth here, as I said. Now, if I place this relatively centrally here, I have my one of the forest. So if I shift right click you, and then shift right click you, that should mean that you're going to start fueling, and that should mean that this will start producing flowers. Although not there. I'm not too fussed about there. So I'm hoping now. Mana spreader. Should be. Oh, is that just short? That's just short, I think. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to put you there for now. But not the end of the world, as I said before. There we go. As we should see now, it should be feeding you. That'll take some time, but that will start to feel into that, and this will eventually mana pool, accepting mana. That's why the issue is there. You need to be sparing mana, not accepting it. I change you. Okay, so you're accepting. For some reason this isn't changing into sparing mana. I'll have to have a look at that, guys, for next episode. Don't know what's going on there. See, that's sparing, but that's not doing what it's meant to. I say I'll come back and have a look at that later on. I think there's just some sort of config bug here. Again, it's not a big issue. It shouldn't normally do that. Normally what these should say is sparing mana, but I was mucking about with them earlier trying to see what I could do with them. As you can see, I've got some mana in my ring, so I was attempting to put some of that into these, which I've been doing. But this should be producing flowers. Obviously, I'm going to have to sort that power out. I'll come back and do that. I think now, with the time that I have left, I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to start making preparations for killing the Wither. So, what we're going to make is a Draconic mob grinder. Now, this isn't cheap, as it requires Draconic ingots, which, wrong way, which requires Draconic blend, which is 4 Draconic blast and iron. So, like I say, it's not cheap, but for what this item does and how it works, it's exceptionally powerful. I mean, we're talking to degrees where it can one-hit kill pretty much anything from what I've seen. Well, sorry, from what I've read. I've not actually used it yet, but I'm hoping that it's everything I've read it is. So we're going to try and make a load of that just quickly. There we go, got 16 blend. So yeah, it's very expensive for the amount you get, but it's one of those things where it's definitely worth what you're getting from it. That's why we're doing that. We're going to have to look at this. So I'm going to need some gold and a diamond. Actually think I might have some diamonds in here. Yep. So gold. It's the next order of business. I'll just take a stack of you. Come back up here. Ooh. So yeah. Ooh, 12. So yeah, you do get, I think it's 4 for everyone. Let's see, 8. Yeah, 4 for every brand. So it's, you know, you're still getting a fair amount for the amount that you've used. Is that right? Yep. And then gold. And then diamond. Now, obviously the amount of Draconium I've got is a lot, but that's because I've had my Ender Quarry running for the last, I'm going to say, maybe 5-6 hours, and I've been moving it around a lot, and I've been doing other things with it, so, you know, it's a bit more, it takes time to find it. The best place to find it, from what I understand, is the end, but failing that, you can obviously go and find it elsewhere in the Nether. Sometimes, if you're very lucky, you'll get it at the bottom of some mining projects. As for my quarry, I got, I think it was 2, I want to say. 2 bits of it. So, you know, it's not the best stuff in the world, but you'll get it eventually, and it just takes time. So I'm going to need a furnace, and then that's everything. Got any cobblestone up here? I do. So we're going to do you, and you. Do it on this one, and we'll do that, that. Nope, okay, so we'll just do that. That. That one there. That one there. That one there. What have I done wrong there? Okay, so I have you. 2 diamond swords. I put them in the wrong place, that's why. It's typical, you know. It wouldn't be a good episode if I didn't get something wrong, I don't think. And there. There it is. There's my mob grinder. Now, I'm going to need to make an area for the wither to spawn in. Oh, there's that king slime again. This has been bugging me for the last few episodes. There is a king slime up there. And he is really bugging me, because I know exactly where he is, and I know exactly what I need to do with him. I need to go kill him, but it's up in that tower, and there's no way I can get to him anytime soon. So, you know, he's going to keep bugging me for the next few days. I can just feel it in my bones. Right, so we're going to put you back in here. We're going to put this in there for now. Whoop, this in here for now. Okay, so the other thing that we're going to need is to make a wither killing area. So, dark steel. Believe, no. Bars? Iron bars, iron bars. There is a specific type of bar that I'm looking for. Dark iron. These are what we want to make, which requires me to alloy smelt coal powder, obsidian, and iron. So I think we're going to be back with that in a minute. I'm going to start trying to build the area that I'm going to kill the wither in. And once I've done that, hopefully, very hopefully, we'll be able to move into making our angel ring. So, I'm going to be right back, guys, and I'll see you in a second. Hey guys and girls, so I'm back again. So unfortunately, I looked into this a bit more, and the dark iron bars I realised, if the wither does attack, can actually be broken. So I wait for this reinforced obsidian, which again it just uses the dark steel that we were just making, the iron bars and some obsidian, and it makes like this. I've made a lot of this. It's been a couple of hours since then. So the plan is that this mob grinder here, as I've fueled it, only takes 4 coal, but I only put 60 in, and that fuels up to the full energy. Now what will happen is I'm going to place the wither bits in here, and with a bit of luck, if I place these there, I'm going to have to run like crazy in a second. Okay, run. Right, I'm going to stand back, but hopefully the wither will spawn and the mob grinder will kill it. I'm going to just stand back so I don't get caught in the explosion. Look at that, the health of the wither is gone. So I can actually go back into here now. And as we can see, the wither is dead, and I have the nether star to prove it. Now, I also I don't recommend mucking about with it too much, because there are methods to have them with a drop in or other stuff like that. I've literally just gone for a box. I've got some guards here so I can see what's going on. He can't break out these obsidian blocks, even if this doesn't kill him. The only way he could get me is through this door, or if he breaks these bars. Now, you know, that's not probably one of the better risks to be making, but you know, it's not the end of the world. There are worse ways to go. So, fortunately, no. I now have my nether star, which means I can actually make my angel ring. This is going to make traversal so much easier. As you saw, hopefully, a bit ago, I've actually made this room. Now, this is actually what you use to create your activated division signal. I've got one hole in the top here, which means that we'll be able to see the moon when it reaches midnight. I'm going to need to go and get myself some sacrifice things, though, and, you know, we'll hopefully be prepared to get everything sorted for this ritual over here. I've made a golden lasso. I've created, like I say, all the bits I need, so hopefully when it comes round we'll be ready to rock and roll and get this done. So I'm going to get rid of everything I don't need first of all, just because I don't want to lose anything valuable while I'm doing this. I'm going to get my golden lasso. Gonna get me sheep. No, actually, you know what? I'm gonna get chicken. I've got enough of these to not worry about killing one. Come here. There we go. And I'll put these over here for now. Sometimes I just like to throw them over the fence, but I've realised that that's actually a big cause of lag on this, as there's like hundreds of thousands of chickens just over that way, and it completely ruined all plans that I originally had for anything. So, we're going to wait around here for a bit. This will start to glow when it becomes the right time to do the division signal. So we're going to be waiting a little bit. I'm probably going to speed up time, I think, here. Hopefully that'll mean that you guys won't be bored watching and waiting. But you know, like I say, this is one of the things where it's going to make... I could have sworn I had some stone. Let's just take some cobblestone instead. It's going to take some time to get to midnight, but once we get there, we're going to be able to obviously create everything we need. I'm going to be able to make my unstable ingots, and then I'm going to be able to make my angel ring, you know, everything else. I'm looking at doing some ethereal glass maybe, and replacing this door and putting that there, as that's something that I can pass through but mobs can't. You know, something a bit more funky than what it currently is. Where's that moon? There it is. So, you know, it's only the start of the night. It'll take a bit of time. As you can see, I've lit up the outside of this, and again, like I say, I only need this little hole in the top. I looked around into it, and it's easy, and then what I'm going to do is, once I've started it, I'm going to literally just jump up here, put the cobblestone straight in, and that will mean that I don't have to worry about cursed earth disappearing. I actually just had a thought, I'm going to get 2 more cobblestone, so I can cover up that door, as that will increase everything else I need. So what happens is, when you do this, it'll create a ring of cursed earth. Now I've gone for a 3 block radius around the redstone ring in the hope that that's enough space to stop it from spreading out here. Hello, Mr. Zombie. So, you know, hopefully this will work properly. I think my armor's damaged. Huh, or is that the natural armor? I don't know. It should be fine. It takes it all directly off my mana instead of off the damage. I might have to look into that. Anyway, as you can see, it's getting closer to night. But, yeah, all of this will turn into Cursed Earth, which means that enemies will spawn at a faster rate on it. But the bonus of all of that is it means that I could put maybe a mob grinder on each corner, and I'd get XP and other types of items. I'm going to hopefully make an ender spawner of some description, because I really want to get some enderman so I can start making some ender fluid. I don't know what it's called. It's ender. Where is it? I don't want Ender IO, I want the actual Ender. Yeah, there we go. I want the Resonant Ender, so, you know, it's going to be one of those things of just take some time. I can make it in, I can make it in a smeltery, that'll make life easy. I might have to do that, but yeah, obviously that'll mean that I can create buckets of it, and then I'm going to put those into my big reactor when I start making that, which is hopefully going to happen soon, as I want to start looking into more Draconic stuff, as while I was doing this, I did research a bit more of the stuff, and some of it looks absolutely amazing. I mean, like, some of the items in it are, like, really overpowered, and I mean really overpowered. We're talking, like, things that I thought you shouldn't really have. Like, honestly, like, I looked at them and I thought, like, this can't be right. But apparently, you know, the items are there, they're there for a reason, so... Back spike. So, you know, hopefully that'll sort that out. It's getting close to midnight from the looks of that moon. Right, so I've got to be able to sacrifice and then bolt out that door as quick as I can. And hopefully cover this up as well, get to my bed. I'm going to try and do it all briefly. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to go... Didn't mean to do that. There it is, activated. Okay, now my Cursed Earth is outside, but not indoors. That's weird. So I'm going to attempt to spread it. Okay, so apparently none of the enemies are spawning that I thought, oh, hello, there we go. We're starting now. Oh! Didn't see that one coming. But yeah, I'm going to just hopefully cover some of this so I don't lose it all, as I thought it would spawn inside, but obviously it only requires grass to spread, so I'm going to actually run and sleep now. Well, I've got to be honest, that's gone better than it has done before. I've done it before, one of my creative attempts in... I did it in survival mode, and I've got to be honest with you guys, it did not go well. I ended up dead in seconds, which, you know, isn't the best thing in the world, so I'm just going to sleep. And we're good. And then hopefully over here we're going to see some fires of all of that nasty Cursed Earth burning off. Did I drop that? I dropped my... Wow. I dropped it on my run. That was rather stupid of me. Hello, spider. Hello. And, ooh, ow. How dare you. Hello, Mr. Ender. Can I capture an ender? Nope. Nope. Where is he? Leave me alone! I didn't mean to hit you, I promise. I was just seeing if I could capture you. Where are you? I could hear him still shouting at me. I don't know where he's gone. It's bizarre. So yeah, we're gonna just... Well, that could have gone better, I'll be honest. Okay. But as you can see, the armor didn't... It's a prudent little picture there. That didn't take any damage from my armor. So, you know. Bonus is a bonus. Right, so I'm actually going to now make the angel ring to end this episode, because that's a fantastic way to end the episode, I think. So I'm going to put everything away that I don't need. I'm going to keep my armor on, because that's just, it's, you know, it's fine. Angel ring. I have my nether star, which I put in here. Gonna get 4 gold. Oh, look at that, perfect. Some glass, and again, perfect. And we're gonna need to make some of this. So we're gonna need some iron and some diamond. So iron and diamond. Now, this is something that I don't recommend doing anywhere near anything important. So I've put a crafting table out here, all prepared and ready. We're gonna look at the angel ring. So that's the pattern I need. So if I'm actually going to make this in my inventory, that way I know exactly what I need to do. So then those two go down there. So we're going to get ready. Right. These need to come straight out of here and go straight down in here, and then everything else needs to go right in to make my angel ring. Okay. So as you can see, I've got 10 seconds to do this, and I can't close it. So let's get ready to do this, guys. And no, oh, this is gonna go badly, and it went badly. I'm dead. Well, that went horribly wrong. As you can see there, I kind of cocked up the start of that. I'm gonna give it another go. God, that was horrible. I'm gonna hope none of my items are gone. They shouldn't be. They should all be there. God, that was, like I said, that was absolutely horrible. It's all still there. It's all good. Although I did. Oh, thank God I didn't lose my nether star. Didn't want to do that again. And you, and you, and you. Oh, look at that. So we're going to give this one more go. Got 2 more glass. So we've seen what happens when you get it wrong. Now let's see what happens when you get it right. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And some diamonds. So we're going to... Where is my bag of holding? There it is. That was panic there. I thought I'd blown up with it. And we're going to take 2 diamonds. So, hoping this time that it all goes well. If not, we can expect to see another death point just where it was. So, again, these go there like that. That goes there like that. That goes there like that. The 2 go at the bottom. Right, so... Whew, let's get this one going, guys. Right, so we're going to go... Whoop, we're going to go you 2. We're going to go you. We're going to go you. We're going to go you. We're going to go you, 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 you. Ooh, look at that! And now I have my angel ring. I've got to be honest with you guys, I completely panicked there. They were flashing away and I thought I was going to go. Whoop, didn't mean to do that. There we go. So we're going to put that in there. We're going to get back everything that I need. My shovel, my golden bag of holding, my sword. Obviously we're going to organise these later, because right now I want to do one final thing, and that is this angel ring is all well and good, and it obviously helps me fly, but I kind of want to add a little bit extra to it, you know. I want to make it look just that bit cooler, so I'm actually going to give it some dragon wings. Now to do that, I believe... Oh, please don't tell me I need to... Can I not just use my... Yeah, there we go, thank God for that. Oh, I was panicking there thinking I'd done it wrong and I'd have to do it again. That would have been horrible, man. That would have been horrible. Okay, so you're all in there. I don't know what I was doing there. I think I was testing out recipes for these reinforced obsidian plates. So we're going to go you, and you, and you. And now, as you can see, guys, we have our dragon wings. And now when I fly, they flap away. So this is going to make traversal a lot easier, and you know that's a bonus. I hope you guys. I also have my stone mask skin on, which I think is quite funky. But yeah, this should make flying a lot easier, and it looks. I just look that little bit more funky. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.